Hello everyone, I'm going to be showing you a video today of level 15 Kerrigan playing Void Launch on Brutal difficulty for co-op missions. I'm going to be showing you a different strategy than I have showed you before for Kerrigan in my co-op mission video. This time I'm going to be showing you how to play with Raptors, Mutalisks, and Broodlords, whereas before I showed you how to play with Raptors, Hydralisks, and Ultralisks. I'm also going to be giving you commentary throughout this video. I'll give you an in and out. I'll be silent for sometimes when there is other chat in the video, and I also have upgraded the graphics for you guys, so now you can see all the special effects and anything else that blows up, and you can see everything fly everywhere. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and let's get it started. So as you guys will be able to see in a second here, I'm going to be playing with random players again, and my player that I will be playing with is named Mookie, as you'll see in a second. He's playing as Swan, and he is level 8. So hopefully everything goes smoothly because I'm level 15 and he doesn't have all of his abilities right away. One ability that he does have at level 8 though is the Vespene Gas ability, which will be very effective for helping this strategy of getting Broodlords, because they cost a lot of Vespene Gas.
The conduits cannot be destroyed, but the shuttles can. They must be stopped before they reach the warp conduits and escape. Amon has activated the central warp conduit. Be prepared to prevent the shuttles from escaping.
So as you can see, I'm already getting an extractor, and I'll be getting a spawning pool here shortly. My first goal always is to get the extractor first, and then I'll throw 3 drones on it right away. And then as soon as I do that, I'm going to put down my spawning pool. And I'll have an overlord come out in a second here as well to put my cap up to 22. So after I've made these structures and the overlord, my next goal is to get a couple Zerglings out so that I can destroy the rocks on the expansion. It's always important to get the expansion as soon as possible when playing on Brutal difficulty, because a good economy will allow you to create more units. Then the next thing, once I have my expansion up, is to get the upgrades. When you're getting upgrades for this strategy, it's always important to get the upgrades for Kerrigan as soon as possible. Some of the upgrades that you can get for Kerrigan from the Evolution Chamber include Heroic Fortitude, which increases the life regeneration rate of Kerrigan by 100%. Another ability is Chain Reaction, which upgrades Kerrigan's attacks to deal more damage to her target, then jump to additional nearby enemies, and then it deals 10 damage to up to 4 additional targets, which is very good. And the last ability that you're going to want to get from the Evolution Chamber is Ability Efficiency, and that is Kerrigan's ability costs and cooldowns are reduced by 20%. So that's going to be very, very, very important for Kerrigan, because for this strategy, what you're going to see in this video is that I use Kerrigan for the first couple of minutes without building very many units to just take out the oncoming attacks, because I'm trying to build my economy so I can have enough resources for the Mutalisks and the Broodlords.
Metamorphosis complete.
An enemy brood wishes to challenge me.
Base is threatened.
So as you can see right here, I didn't have enough Zerglings to take out those Zerglings, so I kind of pulled my Zerglings back into my supply line and put my queen in the middle of the supply line. So once all my Zerglings died, I surrounded the Zerglings with my drones, and then I was able to kill the rest of those Zerglings attacking me. Another thing that's very important to constantly do is to hotkey any queen you have a single hotkey for that queen, and then make sure to use your hotkeys and spawn larvae on all of your hatcheries, layers, or hives. Spawning larvae is very, very, very important. Alright, so now as you can see I destroyed the rocks. I'm going to try to help out my teammate destroy his rocks as well, just so he can get out his expansion sooner.
Our allies are in combat.
Your efforts are futile. The enemy's coming for us. Hope you're ready for this.
We require additional overlords. Spawn more overlords.
The fight begins. Excellent time to assimilate some resources.
So as you can see right here, I used one of Kerrigan's abilities that she already has from the start, which is Assimilation Aura, and that causes all nearby enemies to drop resources when killed. The effect lasts for 15 seconds and it has a 120-second cooldown. I also used Kerrigan's Psionic Shift ability, which when you have light units like that is pretty effective. It does Kerrigan dashes through enemies, dealing 50 damage to all enemies in her path. So it's as a passive for that ability, it also increases her movement speed by 30%, and it costs 50 energy to do that. So when you have lots of Zerglings, that's probably one of the best abilities you can use for Kerrigan.
We require
Multiple shuttle launches bearing for the central warp conduit. Destroying them is your main objective.
Two other abilities that are going to be effective for Kerrigan later that you'll see is Ravage, which is Kerrigan leaps to her target and deals 300 damage. It can be used without a target to travel quickly as well. So if you need to run away, Kerrigan's about to die, you can just hotkey the Ravage ability and click away from wherever she's in the middle of all of the damage and whatnot, all the chaos. And then her last ability that you don't get until later is called Immobilization Wave. And that stuns enemies in a large area around Kerrigan for 10 seconds, dealing 100 damage over time.
Your queen.
It has a cooldown of 300 seconds, and you have to be careful because heroic enemies are immune to stun. But these heroic units get slowed down. So that's one plus of it.
Looks like the enemy is heading for us. Let's go say hello.
The heroic units aren't completely immune to Immobilization Wave because they get slowed down, but it still doesn't completely work on them. Alright, so as you can see again here, I'm going to use Assimilation Aura and Psionic Shift to hit all these units, and then gather all these resources. Now as you see right here, I'm trying to draw these units back over to where the shuttles are so I can help destroy the shuttles before they're gone.
Zelnaga shrine. Our researchers will investigate, but they will need to be guarded.
And then I'm going to use Ravage on these hybrids in order to kill them faster. As you can see, Kerrigan almost died there, but I was able to finish them off.
Our research vessel is ready. We're moving out now.
Now I already have my evolution chambers out, and I'm getting those abilities that I talked about for Kerrigan earlier.
Evolution.
And I'm also trying to get abilities for my spires. So for all my air, you'll get all of your air unit upgrades from your spire and greater spire.
We need more minerals.
Another wave of shuttles is headed for a warp conduit.
We need to move if we're taking that thing down.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to clear out this area where the shuttle's headed to before the shuttle actually gets there. I want to ensure that the shuttle lands so I can get all of the bonus experience. There's going to be 3 scientist escorts shuttles for bonus experience, and you're going to want to make sure to get all of those so you can level up faster for co-op missions.
Assimilation Aura is ready, my queen.
Another thing that you're going to want to do is also get all the upgrades for your Zerglings from the spawning pool.
Immobilization Wave is now available.
But those abilities and upgrades are not the utmost importance. It's important to get all of your upgrades for Kerrigan and your air units first.
More Vespene required.
So as you can see, I just used a mobilization wave. You can see how effective that is. I just used a mobilization wave, assimilation aura, and psionic shift all at the same time. You can see all of the resources that are down there. And I also have some mutalisks guarding Kerrigan right now.
Boldly.
You can just see how much Vespene gas and minerals I just got. I'm feeling pretty wealthy right now with minerals.
Not enough Vespene.
We've gathered the data we need. Thank you for the escort, commanders.
Well done. The objective has survived. Enemy forces incoming. Slay them to the last.
We require
You have prevented the shuttle's escape.
Hostile eliminated.
more Vespene required.
The fight begins. Yes.
Our allies are in combat. Evolution completed.
Your pain
Evolution complete.
So as you can see, Karen has almost died a couple times there, but as she's taking damage, I try to micro her and move her back when she's about to die, and then I use Ravage to jump back at my units, and then I run away again. You have to do a give and take moves with Kerrigan in order to effectively use her. I'm also getting some Overseers just to have detection, just in case there's stealth cloaked units that will kill my army. It's very important to have detection at all times when playing on brutal difficulty because
your main objective, a wave of shuttles inbound on an active conduit.
That thing's booking on out of here. We gotta move fast.
because if you don't have detection, cloaked units will kill your entire army.
Not enough Vespene.
So from the Spire, it's very important to get your flyer attack upgrades and your flyer carapace upgrades. That's basically all of the... There's 3 attack upgrades for your flying units, and there's 3 armor upgrades for your flying units, and you're going to want to make sure to get all of those as soon as possible. Now, when you have time, and once you get your Lyre upgraded to a Hive, you want to make sure to upgrade your one of your spires, because I built 2. It's important to do that for this build. Build 2 spires. Upgrade one of your spires to a greater spire. Once you do that, you allow yourself to transform your Mutalisks into Broodlords. And once you also have a greater spire, you can get an ability specifically for the Broodlords, and that's called Porous Cartilage.
Attack incoming. Get ready.
And what this ability does is increases Broodlord movement speed, and that's going to make your army very effective to cover the distance across the map very fast.
A wave of shuttles has been shot down.
We got it! Nice work!
So now there are also 3 other upgrades from the Spire for your Mutalisks that you're going to want to get, and I'll tell you about those in a second here.
Speak.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat.
Preparing a research vessel. Let's make this one count.
Our allies are in combat. Metamorphosis
No.
As you can see right there, those units were about to attack my expansion, but what I did was I had my units go towards them, and then once they got close enough, I pulled my units back so that they wouldn't get surrounded. And once I had them pulled back, I was in a better position, and I used Kerrigan's psionic shift ability to go across all of the weak units at the same time. So I attacked the Hydralisks and the Zerglings with that psionic shift ability. Then once all of the smaller units were dead, I could start using my Ravage ability on the hybrids. And then I also had my Zerglings and Mutalisks giving me support for Kerrigan. So, those 3 other upgrades that you're going to want to get from the Spire
Assimilation Aura is ready, my
are
queen.
Sundering Glaive, which is Mutalisks deal 100% bonus damage versus armored units. Vicious Glaive,
Attack incoming. Get ready.
which is the Mutalisks attack bonus, bounces 3 additional times, hitting 6 targets. Bounces also travel further. So that's huge when you're attacking a large amount of units, because the Mutalisks will attack pretty much everything at the same time. Things just start dying very fast.
No time. I've stunned the enemy. Kill them. The enemy biomass will provide us with support.
Scans are finished. Science owes you a great debt, Commanders.
The objective made it through.
Shuttles eliminated, Commanders.
There is no escape from the swarm.
And then the last ability you're going to want to get from the Spire is called Rapid Regeneration, which is Mutalisks regenerate life quickly while out of combat.
What is it?
So that's very huge for when you're done attacking. Your army will heal right away, and then all of a sudden you're ready for the next battle. So as you can see, I lost a lot of units, but I'm also have a lot of resources, and I'm getting my upgrades at the same time. So now I also have a lot of larvae, and I'm going to be I'm going to start making lots of Mutalisks and Broodlords. One other thing I forgot to mention is to keep up your creep spread. The more creep spread you have, the faster all of your ground units are going to be able to move around.
No time.
Assimilation Aura is ready, my queen.
I am the...
I believe for Kerrigan, Creep Tumors also give your units an increased attack speed. I could be wrong on that one though.
It's time to ascend. No time. No time like the present. You're...
Oh, just peachy. Got a wave of enemies gunning for us.
Our allies are in combat.
The shuttles have been destroyed.
You ain't escaping today, Haas.
So as you can see right there, my teammate just used his nuke. We might have been in a lot of danger right there if he did not use his nuke, because those units, there was a lot of units and they probably would have steamrolled right through the rest of our stuff. But he had good timing, so that was very helpful.
Your queen, listen.
So as you can see, we only have 2 waves remaining. I'm starting to build up my army bigger. I'm going to want to get a couple more Broodlords for the ground army.
More Vespene required.
And I'm going to want my
Assimilation Aura is now ready.
Yep, as you can see, Assimilation Aura is ready. And I believe my immobilization wave will be ready in time for this next wave of attacks that's coming. So, hopefully, what I want to do is get a lot of resources before the last wave.
A wave of shuttles is headed toward it.
Yeah, and it's moving fast, too. All right, let's go blow it up.
Evolution complete.
Research vessel ready. Let's get a team to that shrine.
Now, as you can see, I'm trying to clear out where the research vessel is headed before the research vessel gets there again, because I'm going to need to have this done before the shuttles get closer. The sooner you can get these bonus objectives done with, the better, because that'll ensure that you get all the bonus experience. If you leave it for when the people are attacking, you're not going to be able to save the bonus objective.
Enemy forces incoming. Slay them to the last.
So, as you're going to see in a second here, I'm going to use my Assimilation Aura and Immobilization wave at the same time.
Ha! Where you going? Nowhere!
So as you can see, my teammate said, "Holy Rich, I just got a crap ton of resources and probably about 700 Vespene gas." I don't know how many minerals I got from that, but 700 Vespene gas is huge, especially for this strategy.
Our allies are in combat.
As you can see, I don't really have any Zerglings left after that attack, but all my Broodlords and Mutalisks are still alive. We only have one wave left, so things are looking good right now. And see, look how fast those Broodlords are moving. They're moving at pretty much the same rate as the Mutalisks are. I'm going to create some more Overseers because I still want detection.
Our allies are in combat.
The enemy's coming for us. Hope you're ready for this.
Our forces are under attack.
My search continues.
Our allies are in combat. Assimilation Aura is ready, my queen.
Make it quick.
As you can see, that attack was coming for the bonus objective, so I made sure to come and attack it quickly.
All 3 warp conduits. Hurry, commanders. We must stop the shuttles.
Now, what would be good for me to do right here would be to make many more Mutalisks, but I do not do that. That is the mistake I made here, and I should not have engaged these large heroic units.
They would have been lost without you.
Now that's how you do it.
I started losing a lot of units right here because I made I positioned my units poorly right here. And as you can see, the enemy wave's coming in right now, so I'm going to get intercepted. So now, pretty much all I have left is Broodlords and Overseers. I don't have any. I have a couple Mutalisks left, but I don't really have that much to stop the air units. As you can see, my teammate swore because he realized that we're in a lot of danger, and we're probably not even going to be able to get the shuttles off to the right side. But luckily, we can allow up to 5 shuttles to escape, and that's it. Up to 4, actually. We can only allow 4 to escape. If 5 escape, then we lose.
More Vespene required. Our forces are under attack. Our allies are in combat. More Vespene required.
So as you can see, what saved the day was my teammate, Mookie. Mookie had built turrets previously, and because he built those turrets, we were able to kill the last shuttle. Kerrigan died. I didn't have anything else left. My teammate was able to give us the victory there.
A well-deserved victory. The shuttles have been eliminated.
So as you can see, that strategy is very effective, and I would definitely advise all of you to use it. Feel free to follow my steps and use it for yourself. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a like, and just let me know if you want me to improve anything, want me to say more about the upgrades, or anything else that I'm thinking. Just let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.